Are you planning a trip to Disney World with a baby or toddler and wondering if you should go to Epcot or wait until your kid is a little older? Then this video is for you. We are here at Epcot to explore all 4 of the neighborhoods here to see what you can do there for babies and toddlers. And along the way, I'll share with you my personal tips about how you can plan your day at Epcot, especially when you have small children. Okay, baby is drinking a bottle right now, a little fussiness. But anyways, hi, my name is Christina, and I want your family to have a stress-free vacation, especially when you are coming to Disney World with little ones. So I am taking my 1-year-old to all 4 Disney World theme parks to explore all there is to do for babies and toddlers and whether it's worth it for you to go into that park or skip it and wait till your kid is a little older. We've already been to Disney's Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. Links for those videos are below. And today we are here at Epcot, which is my favorite park. And Epcot is split up into 4 neighborhoods: World Celebration, World Discovery, World Nature, and World Showcase. And throughout the entire park, there are a total of 11 rides. Can you guess how many you can take your baby or toddler on? 7. 7 of these rides have no height requirements. So isn't that cool? That's a good amount, I think. You can do a lot here at Epcot with a baby or toddler, and not just the rides, but there's also different attractions throughout the entire park, like Beauty and the Beast sing-along, or Circle Visions, or character meet and greets, and so much more. So we're going to explore each of the 4 neighborhoods and see what all there is to do for your baby or toddler. Now, we won't be able to do everything here in Epcot, but everything we do will be baby friendly. And if you want a list of all the things that you can do with your baby or toddler in each of the theme parks, I created a free PDF for you in the description below, so you can prioritize what would be best for your family and what won't. And before we begin our adventure, let's talk about the most important aspect of the park when coming here with a baby or toddler: the baby care center. Every park has one, and this one here at Epcot is located in the Odyssey Pavilion on the left side of World Celebration, kind of towards Mexico, and it's right next to First Aid too. They will have diaper changing tables, a quiet nursing room, a feeding area with tables and chairs, an area with a sink, microwave, and filtered temperature controlled water, which is awesome, a TV room with small chairs for littles to take a break from the park, and a restroom for potty training needs. They also have extra supplies available for purchase in case you need them. And there's a cast member there that's always happy to assist you. Now, let's head into our first land, World Celebration, which is home to Connections Cafe, which is a Starbucks, a large seating area and charging stations right there in the middle, the Walt Disney statue called Dreamer's Point, Comic-Core Plaza, where they play Encanto music and do a little dance party. You can also meet Mickey and Minnie in this same area. And there's the Imagination Pavilion featuring Figment. And of course, the park's icon, Spaceship Earth, also known as that giant silver golf ball in the center that you can see from miles away. And yes, there is a ride inside, which takes you through the history of communication, narrated by Dame Judi Dench. Wait times are usually pretty high for Spaceship Earth at the beginning of the day, because as people enter the park, they see, ooh, look, a ride. So they ride it, so they get in line. So we'll try to check that out later, because usually wait times go down for that ride later in the day. All right, so let's go. Now, a little bit behind the scenes, we already saw the Encanto celebration, or Celebration Encanto, before I did this intro. So check out this footage here.
So many years ago, whoa, Bruno says it looks like rain.
It's cool. I just wish they had more. I just wish they played more of the songs. Oh, such a good music. I love it. World Celebration also has the large creation shop, which is pretty much all your shopping needs when looking for Disney merch. And even though Dreams and Imagination is located in World Celebration, starring Figment, We are not going to go on it right now because, like I said, wait times for rides, especially in the front of the park, are usually lower later in the day. So we're going to kind of enjoy some other things, and we'll head over to World Discovery to show you what is available there for babies and toddlers, and we'll do rides later on. What's also cool is that there are some charging stations if you need to charge your phone around here, which is not great when there's weather, but wow, look how much seating there is. See? Charging station right there. World Discovery is home to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, an indoor roller coaster, Mission Space, which takes you into space simulator, and it can cause motion sickness, and also Test Track, which is currently closed. None of these rides are baby friendly. That means that there's a height requirement for all these rides. Check the free guide to find out what it is in the description below. But there is one thing that, okay, two things. There's a splash pad right here that your baby or toddler can get soaked in. And there's another thing here in World Discovery that is good for kids of all ages, and that is the Wall-E playground. The playground is just outside the creation shop, and it has an area for older kids and an area for younger kids, 2 years and up. Danielle is still a little too young for this because her walking isn't quite sturdy yet. So we are going to skip it, but I wanted you to know that that is an option for you, especially if you're doing like rider switch. You can take your kid over here to play while you wait for the rest of your family to get off the ride. And if you don't know what rider switch is, it is where you can go to a cast member at the entrance of the line and they can scan up to 2 tickets for whoever is waiting with your baby or toddler. And the rest of your family gets in the standby queue or lightning lane if you've already purchased that. And they go on the ride, and then when they get off, then you can go through the lightning lane and get on the ride. It's a great system and we use it all the time. Now Guardians is a little bit more complicated because Guardians is only available via virtual queue. So you can go on the My Disney Experience app, join the virtual queue either at 7 a.m. outside the park or 1 p.m. if you are inside the park. But you can still get a rider switch pass in any ride that your baby or toddler can't go on. So that is World Discovery. Now, before we go into World Showcase, let's head over to the Baby Care Center. And then we're gonna enter World Showcase and enjoy some food. And we'll come back to World Nature at the end of the day because, like I said, wait times are usually lower in the afternoon. Usually. No guarantee though. World Showcase is home to 9 country pavilions, and you can start in either the left in Mexico or the right in Canada. Either way, some people swear by going one direction or the other. I just go wherever I'm headed. So I'm gonna head to France right now. So we're gonna start in Canada, going on the right. And also in World Showcase, that's where you're gonna find most of the food festival booths for every single festival here at Epcot, and there are 4 of them. Right now it's still Food and Wine Festival, and I think they're getting ready for Festival of the Holidays coming up in a few days, which will be happening the week of Thanksgiving. Now there aren't very many rides in World Showcase. There is Grand Fiesta Tour featuring the 3 Caballeros in Mexico. There's Frozen Ever After in Norway, and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in France. That's it. But there are also little film shows that you can go see in China, Canada, and France. France, earlier in the day, there's the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, but later on in the day, it turns into Impressions de France, which is beautiful, but it's not exactly kid-friendly. So we're gonna hopefully check out the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, see if she likes it. And the Circle Visions in China and Canada are standing room only. So not great if you have to hold your child the whole time and you're already tired from walking around the park. But it is inside, air conditioned, just you have to stand. So we won't be doing those today, but they're good to check out. Now I love World Showcase. Not only does every country have authentic-ish food, but there's also shopping representing each country, and you have the food, like I said, and entertainment. And even the cast members that are working in that country are from that country, which is really cool. It makes it a little bit more authentic. I mean, where else can you visit 9 countries in one spot? And since Epcot is focused on edutainment, which is education and entertainment, it's awesome to explore each country to really get a taste of the culture. Also, to get the kids involved with exploring each country, they have what's called KidCot stations, where your kids can pick up a postcard representing the country with usually Mickey and Minnie on it, and they can color it. They can ask the cast member their questions about the country. So it's really cool. We'll be doing that in another video. So hit that subscribe button to be notified when we do. Now, the most popular rides here at Epcot, besides Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, are Remy's Ratatouille Adventure and Frozen Ever After, which are both located in the World Showcase. And I recommend, to avoid waiting in long lines, to do those at Rope Drop, which is first thing in the morning as soon as park opens. And if you're staying at a Disney hotel, you get in 30 minutes before park opens. So if park opens at 9, which Epcot usually does, you can get in at 8:30. And I recommend getting to the gate a half hour even before that, and to allow an hour commute time, because Disney transportation can be a bit unpredictable, especially if you're taking a bus. Now, which ride should you prioritize? Well, which ride do you want to do? Do you want to do Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, or do you want to do Frozen Ever After? Which IP are you more interested in going to? It's easier if you're coming in the front of the park to go do Frozen Ever After, because it's closer. But if you're coming in via the Skyliner, because you're staying at a Skyliner resort, then it's easier for you to go to Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, because it's right there in France, right where the Skyliner and the World Traveler Station is located. So that's how I recommend beginning my day here at Epcot. Those rides first. So in France, there is a window where you can order crepes and galettes, which are savory crepes. And it's right next to the Le Crêperie de Paris restaurant, which is a fantastic restaurant. I ate there recently and it was awesome. Check the description for a link to that video. I just got a ratatouille galette, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. It looks tomato heavy, but I tasted more of the eggplant and zucchini than the tomato. And Danielle loved it too. So that was a good soft snack and delicious. So what is there for a baby or toddler to do in World Showcase? Well, honestly, not much. They're too young for the KidCots, although they could pick up a postcard and play with that, I guess. In France, there is the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which only goes until 6 p.m. So it's just during the day, and it's a cute 12-minute show where it sings along to the songs from Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie of all time, and I love it. The sing-along version, though, it tries to add a different, like a twist in the tale, where LeFou organized the whole thing. I don't love that. Like, how did LeFou play matchmaker to Beauty and the Beast while he was raiding on the castle with Gaston? That's not very clear. They only show that part of him. So it's not the greatest story, but it's still a fun sing-along, great for kids. Danielle fell asleep during it. We just went and saw it, and then as soon as they put it in the stroller, she woke up. Oh well, hopefully she'll go back to sleep. But right inside, there's like a little mini museum of costumes that they've used in other Disney films that take place in France, as well as Phantom of the Opera and the live action Beauty and the Beast and live action Cinderella. It's beautiful. So at least go inside and those pieces of film history. World Showcase is good to walk around and hope your kids fall asleep in the stroller and while you eat and drink around the world. So that's the best way to tackle World Showcase with a baby or toddler. There's nothing really for them to do so much, or any places for them to really get out and crawl or walk around. But it's great for parents, just not very baby friendly. So, but we will walk around, see what there is. Nature Pavilion behind me, there is a show which has animatronics and film and a combination summarizing the history of America. It is not the most baby-friendly show though, because it is pretty long. So just know that going in, but it is a good place to get some air conditioning, sit, relax, and hopefully not fall asleep during it. They also have an a cappella choir that performs called Voices of Liberty, and that is definitely worth checking out. They are beautiful, especially at Christmas time. They sing Christmas carols. They dress like Victorian Christmas carolers, and it's beautiful. And that was World Showcase. I ate some snacks along the way upon visiting every country. It's okay. You want to be on camera? So she was actually asleep when we were going through Mexico, so we didn't get to go on the Grand Fiesta tour, but here is some footage from when we went on it a couple months ago. Okay, so it's a cute ride and usually a very low wait throughout the whole day. So now that's afternoon, the wait times are lower, so let's head on over to World Nature and go on some rides. We'll go on some rides? She just woke up from a nap, so we'll see how this goes. One of the most important things that you can do when going to Disney World with a baby or toddler is to just be flexible. You're gonna have plans and they're gonna get interrupted. And no matter how much you plan and no matter how hard you try, you will not be able to go on everything. And that's okay. That's not what the vacation is about. It's not about doing everything, especially with small children. It's about enjoying the experience together and making those magical memories. And that's what you're doing. Even with a small child, even with a baby, to see them light up when they see a character or when they go on a ride, it's just priceless. You're never going to have this age again. And it's just magical, isn't it? If you agree, let me know in the comments. Another important tip when coming to Walt Disney World with little ones is to pace yourself, because it's very easy for your kid or you to have an emotional tantrum in the middle of a park day. Tired, hungry, our emotions can go crazy. So remember to take lots of breaks, even if it's sitting in the middle of nowhere, not really experiencing the park and you're just sitting, do it. And of course, there's so many food options. Sometimes grab some food from a food booth and just find a seat and just chill for like an hour. That's okay. Do some people watching. Or what I did is I just went into the countries while she was napping and started filming and experiencing what all there is to do that she's not going to get anything out of. So World Nature is home to Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, The Seas with Nemo and Friends, the Land Pavilion featuring Soaring Around the World and Living with the Land. Also Awesome Planet, which is like a film, but it's not exactly baby friendly, so I wouldn't recommend that. But Living with the Land, it might be kind of boring to young kids, but I enjoy it. It's a calm boat ride. I think if you go on with a baby, they might fall asleep. And at the exit with the Nemo ride, you can actually go and check out sea creatures, and it's awesome. They're beautiful. From fish, turtles, sharks. There's a shark playground, kind of. Something something to walk around and learn about sharks. Also, Turtle Talk with Crush is not exactly baby friendly, but it is kid friendly. And you go in and you can interact with Crush the turtle from the Finding Nemo franchise. So it's really cute. It's fun for all ages, and kid or adult can ask Crush a question and see how he answers it. All right, Nemo is 5 minutes. Let's go on. I will say that the queue to Finding Nemo is one of the best imagined queues I've ever seen. It is so well themed. You'll see in a minute.
Any minute now.
So the Season Nemo and Friends is a combination of the ride system of Ariel's Undersea Adventure with the clamshells and Omni Mover, that means it's constantly moving, and Nemo's Submarine Voyage at Disneyland, storyline and everything. So it's a combination of those two rides, and it's so well themed. I love it. I love how it exits into the aquarium there, and you can explore all the fish and learn some wonderful facts. There's even a Nemo Dory scavenger hunt, so you can look for different fish around there, so your kids can look for different fish around there. So we'll have to do that in another video. So now we're going to do another ride that is very kid friendly, featuring Figment, the purple dragon. I don't know if it's baby friendly though, because it can get pretty loud, so we'll see how Danielle does and whether I'd recommend it for if you're traveling with a baby. Journey to Imagination with Figment is a kind of like an Omni Mover ride. It does make stops throughout the ride as you explore the 5 senses, and Figment causes chaos. Things get turned a little upside down. But it's a fun ride. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. I think it's fine. So let's go on it. Okay, let's go into Journey into Imagination.
Capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Imagination works best when it's set free. It's exactly what I imagined.
Right at the start.
Imagination.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it, baby? Danielle, look. Okay, she's not gonna respond. Yeah, she did great on there. I thought it would be too loud for her, which I think it could be easily too loud for little ones. So just keep that in mind when going on it. They might cry. But she loved the colors, and I love how when you exit into this imagination lab essentially, and that's also where you can meet Figment and Joy and Sadness, I believe, during the day. Right now it's too late, but the characters go to sleep early. So should you go to Epcot with your baby or toddler, or should you skip it and wait till they're older? Well, I think it's good to go. There are 7 rides you can take your little one on in World Nature and World Celebration, and a little bit in World Showcase. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot for babies and toddlers to do while you're enjoying the food festivals during a festival or enjoying the countries, but you know, you can find spots where they can just sit and maybe crawl around. Inside the China Pavilion is a good place for them to kind of walk around a bit. And like I said, there's a lot of places here in World Celebration, World Discovery, and World Nature where they can move around. So yeah, I think Epcot is good to take your little one. Like I said, 7 rides, awesome. So was this video helpful for you if you're planning a trip to Disney World with little ones? Did you get an idea of all that you can do with them? Well, if you want to know about what you can do at Hollywood Studios, here's a link to that video. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day. And don't forget to sign up for our free Disney World attraction guide in the description below.